Yeah. Um. Hi guys. It's we are back. We are back again. Today we are doing the final part of the whole app UI development, right? As for the backend integration, the backend integration wouldn't be live because we have some few things we will do there. But for the front end, today will be the last day for the Fintech app. Yes. Today will be the last day for the fintech app, and then going forward, we would build a new mobile app from scratch. So let me rerun the app, and then let's see what we've gotten so far from the start of everything. And today being the end, let's see what we have. Let's see what we have. Yeah, yeah. So this is what we have. From the start, from day one when we started, it was just app, it was just something, and then we began to build, and then we built, and then we built, and then we built, and then we built. Then we finally got to a point like this. We got to a point like this. We got to a point like this, and then we got to a point like this. Yeah, so far so good. Since that is all we've done, since that is everything we've done so far, today we'll just be polishing it up. All right, we're just gonna polish up everything, and then after the polishing, then we can say we are done with the fintech app, and we can move on to a different app. All right, so um, let's see, let's see what we can do to the box dashboard UI. Right, so let's pick a better boss dashboard UI and see how best we can retouch it and how best we can make it look right. So let me look for something good and then we'll edit what's good. Look for something good and then we find what's good. So let's look for a good box. Let's look for a good dashboard that has everything. All right. So let's see. New Year's is a box. There should be something in here. There should be something in here. Okay, so this is a good design for us to retouch and make it make sense, right? So for this particular design, Charlie, we're about to do a whole lot of things. Ruben Wash, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the House of Developers. And then today is going to be the last day of this fintech app. So if you haven't been watching from the start, we used almost 6 days to finish it. We have the videos all on our YouTube, so you can just go on there. The name is on the screen, Code with Secho, and then you can have access to all the videos from when we started from scratch all the way to this. So we'll be redesigning this particular screen, right? We want it to look good. We want it to look perfect. So we'll be redesigning all this and then making it something modern. Yeah, I guess something modern. Yeah, so what are we gonna do now? Where should we start from and where should we end at? Okay, so I think there's no much things to do here, right? All we have to do is to make sure we reduce this shadow. We reduce this shadow and then we make it lighter. Yeah, so that is what we have to do. Nothing much. And then later we will go back to a different screen and then polish it up. So if we go to the payout screen, right? This is how the payout screen looks like. Yeah, now we have something we would have to do on the payout screen. Then when you go to the members, this is how the members look like. When you go to invite, this is how the invite looks like. Yeah, so okay, this is the MacBook Pro. This is the MacBook Pro M5. It's manual. Yeah. Yeah, so when we want to pay, we enter our password and then we pay, right? So let me see. Mm, let's enter our password and see if the payment will go through. The payment wasn't going through, but that is a backend for me to work on, right? So yeah, let's see how this really running smoothly. Yeah, bro. Um, how we go do we took our time to get it working. So yeah, bro, are you a dev? Are you into software engineering? Let's see. What do you do? Right, so guys, on this screen there would have a lot to do. Let's first work on this disco lights, right? Let's work on this disco lights and then we can focus on something else. All right, so let's stop the boxes from show blinking. All right, so let's first go to our home page. All right, so we'll go to the home page and then we'll stop that blinking light for the boxes, right? So let's see what we are gonna do now. Um, where are the colors? Oh, you have the colors somewhere. See, let's see. Mm, where are they? Where are they? Let's look for. If you not, if you're not okay with the view on TikTok, go check out the YouTube channel. We have a better viewing over there. On the YouTube channel, you get a chance to view everything, like view the whole screen, like how we are doing, how it is showing. So yeah, you should go check it out. Um, but if you're okay with the TikTok viewing, then that's good, and that's very good. Yeah. So let's see. On the home page, we have this icon, and we can move around with it. When we click on each notification here, we'll be pushed to the next section. But because of this, right, you see the uh, bottom nav bar is appearing, all right, it's appearing below this. So what we can do on a normal, this is supposed to appear above our items, right? This is supposed to appear on top of this, but now this is on top, so we would have to change that. Yeah. So let's see where we let's focus on changing the colors. When we first change the colors, then we can move on to changing the other stuff as well, right? So this is for the draw tile. We're not going to focus on the draw tile. This is for the header. And what else? Guys, you can drop in the comment section where you are watching from. Let's know where each and every person is coming from, right? I am from Ghana. Yeah, I am a Ghanaian. I am a Ghanaian and I'm in Accra. Yeah. So where are you from? Where are you from? So guys, these are the colors, and we'll have to. Okay, welcome. You're from Nigeria. That's great. Nice to have you here. I made a lot of Nigerian friends through the live, right? Yeah. Our boss says West Africa. Yeah. West Africa. Which country? Which country in West Africa? Yeah. So guys, this is what is causing the. Okay. Yeah. That's great. Yeah, that's great. AG, thanks for the follow and welcome to the House of Developers. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel. You have access to all of your all of the videos. And guys, today being the last day for the Fintech app, before we move to a new one, let's try to share the live. Let's try to repost the live and spoil here, all right? Because we are going to do a full review of everything we've done from the start. And it would be nice to have people review it together with us, right? So, guys, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the support and everything. Don't forget to share the live and then let's get the working started, right? Yeah. And also the YouTube channel, right? The YouTube channel, if you want to have a better viewing, if you want to see clearly all that we've done from the start, don't check the YouTube channel. That's where you have a clear view of everything we are doing right now. And guys, thanks very much for the follow. I really appreciate all of them. So the reason why our colors is doing disco here is because I wrote a little clone job. People call it clone job and stuff. I wrote a little thing like that. People call it clone job. People call it timer. People call it what a scheduled, whatever, wherever you're coming from. Your background determines how you call it. So I wrote that, and then for every 5 seconds, I think we refresh from the back end so that we can use that to update your current balance and stuff, right? So that was what we did. And because every 5 seconds the state rebuilds. That is why we have this here. All right. That is why we're having this colors in here. So what we are going to do is to take these colors out of the build state. How do you use a mobile view? Mobile view. Mobile view. Mobile view as in uh, instructor Sam. I don't. Please, can you rephrase the? Can you be specific on what you're asking? Is it about the emulator? If it is about this whole section, right, then that is an emulator that comes with Android Studio, the IDE that I'm using, right? Yeah. So it's the emulator. It comes with Android Studio, and this is the IDE that I'm using. So I just have to go in here and then create a device. So I select the device that I want to show, and then that's the end. Yeah. So it comes with the ID. I don't have to do much to get it. Yeah. So we are gonna take what we are doing is to take these colors out of the build state, right? We'll take these colors out of the build state and put it above the builder, right? The build context, so that even if the class rebuilds, the colors are going to stay constant. All right, the colors are going to be constant, and then we'll just have to keep rebuilding our thing without changing the colors, right? But one thing that comes up is that one thing that comes up is that the list of colors, right? The list of colors that we have here um, are mostly the colors are generated from phew. Okay, so yeah, I think I have an idea what we can do now. Yeah, so we would take the colors away from here. Since we limit the items to three and then the colors are also three, we can first do the bad coding, the bad programming, which is what I'm coming to do now. There is not an optimized way to do it. So I'll first do that. And then after doing that, we will find the best way of doing it right. So we'll have our colors declared above the build context. And that means that when we rebuild the class once, the colors are not supposed to change again. All right, so let's build that and see. If they change, they would have to do a lot. Yeah, so they are changing, and that means when we rebuild, the index of the card changes, and that is how come our colors are changing. All right, yeah. So what then do we do? What then do we do? Do we stop? Do we have yeah, what then do we do? Should we prevent the cron job? I'm currently building an AI voice agent right now. What do you think I should use for the speech recognition? For speech recognition, I think, is it in the mobile app? If it is in the mobile app, I think Google has some APIs that you can use. Let me see. I think Google have some API that you can use, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So if it is a mobile app, I think, let me search Flutter, right? Yeah, you can use speech to text here, but you can use the Google API as well, and that can also work for you. So if you are using Flutter, you can use the Google Speech. You can use speech to text as well, as it's been posted in the group, and you can also check other types and stuff like that. Yeah, but it's not that difficult. Yeah, so you should check those out. Speech to text is like the simplest way to go. So you can first check that site, and then when you want to do more, then you do the Google one. Yeah. So, guys, we're talking about keeping the colors static, right? We were talking about keeping the colors static. So, what we can do, right? There is something in problem there for that. Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. And then, guys, once more, if you want to have a better viewing of what we are doing, you should go check the YouTube channel. That is where we have a, that is where we are sharing the screen and then having a very good stream. Yeah, we were streaming on TikTok very well until they suspended my streaming access because I failed to do some verification when I was on another tab. It's a whole lot. I tried to appeal. They said I have to wait for the 20th of June before I can continue using it. So, guys, if you want to check out a proper viewing, just check the YouTube channel. Yes, so what we're going to do, right? One thing I'm also thinking is when the item refresh, right? When the item refresh, we'll pick the index of those items, and then the colors are not supposed to change. Okay, the colors are changing because I'm generating a random color somewhere, right? I'm using a random color instead of using the index of the elements, right? So where is it? I'm using random to generate the index, right? And I'm using to pick the colors. That is why it is changing. But if I were to use the index of the elements, then the color will not change, right? So where can I find this? Let's go to colors and then we pick color index. Yeah, so I'm using this index to pick the colors, which is not the right way, right? So I'm not going to use the random again. I'm not going to use the random again. I'll just use the index directly, and then that should prevent the disco colors. Yeah. Now we are not going to have disco colors anymore because even if the item refresh, the index one is always index one. So our colors are not going to do disco lights. Yeah. So that is the first change. That is the first work that we have to do. And then on this tile as well, I think we have to do a few things. But I think the colors we're using here are kind of off, right? I think they are off, so we can use something better. I think they are off. We should be able to use something better. So far, the other screens are looking okay, right? The outside screens are looking okay. It is only this that we would have to do a little bit of touch up to these items here. because the background color for this is not so cool. So we'll have to touch it and do something. Yeah. So guys, don't forget the YouTube channel remains the same, Code with Secho, and you can go there and have a better viewing. This is gonna be the end of the live stream for today. Will be the end for the live streaming of the FinTech app development. We are gonna have another app that we would start with afresh, and then all of you can experience the development from set up to the end product. Yeah, for setting out the project and everything all the way to the end product. So if you're new or if you're new to software engineering or Flutter development and you want to have a fresh view, a first-hand experience in setting up your project and all that, you should follow and also be part until we did know more. Yeah. So let me go here and then let's look at the login. So all this, all right, guys, let me take you from the start of what we've done so far. Because today we are just cleaning up the UI and then we can say bye-bye to the development of the FinTech app and then we can move on to developing something else. All right. So if you are interested in learning, if you are interested in just joining us build together, you shouldn't hesitate to drop that follow and check out the YouTube channel because all our records are there. And it will be very beautiful to have you as part of the YouTube family. Yeah. So we started from here, right? This is our onboarding. We started from here. This was the onboarding that we built for the app, right? And then you go get started, right? On get started, you are signing up. And then privacy policy, we used WebView to display the app's privacy policy, right? And then when you go back terms of service, we use similar approach to displaying the terms of service, right? And then from there, we can move to login, right? So when logging in, we've done forgot password and everything. So you go forgot password, and then you are asked to enter your number, right? The number you used for registration. When you enter, you would continue, and then when you continue, an OTP will be sent to your number. You pick that OTP, and then you use it to reset your password, right? Guys, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate all the follow. I really appreciate the reshare. Guys, let's share the live so that we can have more people. Now, we did all this in, I think, a span of 7 days. A span of 7 days. So this is like the last day, the seventh or the eighth day of the development. Yeah, and it's all hand coded. We did it live. We did it here. A lot of people has experienced it, and I think they all appreciate it. Yeah, we have all the videos. Okay, bro, can you find all the YouTube? Yeah, you can find the videos on YouTube. You can find all of them in the channel, which is Code with Secho. I'm putting it in the comment section. The playlist, when you go in there, you see the playlist named Live. Yeah, this is Flutter. Everything Flutter. Everything Flutter, boss. So we are going to log in now. Let's confirm our password. Yeah, we have a wrong password. Let me go with a wrong password. Yeah, the credentials are invalid. So let's now go with a correct password. We are doing the test as well, right? We are doing a test. So we've implemented notifications and everything using the Firebase FCM, Firebase Cloud Messaging for notifications, right? So when you first sign into the app or register the app, your account, you are going to be asked to allow notifications. It's up to you to not allow or allow. So I'll allow notifications. And then if I were to be new to this app, I wouldn't have this dashboard. I'd rather have a screen that is telling me to kind of sign up, to create a box or to join a box. So if I were to enter the app or join the app without, if I want to join the app as a new user, I'm going to have a UI like this, right? So the UI. Let me show you what I would have gotten if I joined with a new user account. All right, guys, thank you for viewing from the YouTube. I hope you are enjoying it from there because you have a very better view of what we are doing. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. As you can see, the channel does not have much traction, so let's subscribe and then push it out there. Yeah, we are gonna have more series. So this is like the very first live coding series that we've done from start to finish. I want to find this screen for you guys. I want to find this screen for you guys. Where did I leave it? Maybe I threw it away. Yeah, so this is how the screen will look like. It will ask you how do you want to save. Then you choose a path to begin your financial journey, right? So it's either you are creating a box, you become an admin, you define your contribution amount, rotation frequency, and then you invite friends, or you join a box. You join a box when you've already been invited, right? So you use your code to join a designated box, right? So this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like, right? Then when you go to the app, when you want to create a box, this is how it is. Then join a box. Guys, when we did the updates without adding a join a box. So that means we would have to do something, would have to put something somewhere, all right, to kind of make the user join a box, right? So whew, we have to drop a button somewhere, a very clear one that will force the user or that will prompt the user to join a box if they already have at the code, right? If they already, yeah, guys, we did everything and forgot that part. Did you code everything or use AI? Yeah, I code everything. I code everything. Yeah, we did it here, by the way. So I code everything because we want to be explaining the code. We want to just enjoy the ride together. Yeah. So let's look at creating a box. Let's look at creating a box. This is where we get our home groups. Let's where is the box creation, right? Mm, home page, screen, recent transaction. Um, what is the box creation, guys? I think we have it here. Yeah, so manage new box, create a box screen, right? So this is where we have the create the box creation of our box screen. Implement the secure savings feature. Okay, we have the secure savings feature implemented. So we can move on to looking at how or where we are going to put that button, right? So what we can do, guys, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate the follow. Don't forget to check on the YouTube channel and subscribe. All right, the YouTube channel is struggling. The channel is crawling. The YouTube channel is crawling. So, guys, let's just go there and then give it a little push. And also on the channel, you have a better view of what we are doing. And you can also have access to all the previous episodes that we've done. So if you see something nice or if you see something beautiful on this app, example, if you like the nav bar, the floating nav bar, and you want to have it, You can just go check out the videos and then you'll have them here. Yeah. So let's where were we? Yeah, so we were here, right? What I want us to do is we can make the user we can just put I think a floating action button. All right, you can put a floating action button here, and then the user can use that to kind of join a box, right? So we can drop something like a floating action button. All right, so we can use a floating action button. So, so we can use a floating action button, and then we have to change the position, right? So let me see where it will fit. Yeah, let me see where it will fit. So let's use the extended one, and it's saying one argument label. All right, so we are going to use a label. For the label, let's first put a text there. Then we would have something like join box. Guys, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to check out my bio and see what I do, and also check out the YouTube channel and see what I do there. Yeah. So let's rerun this, and we are supposed to have a let's go all the way to creating a box. Where is the box creation screen? So let's pick this out. And then let me see where we use this particular screen, create a new box. We'll go to home and then we'll have this. Yeah, so we are on the perfect screen, right? We are on the correct screen. So if we have our floating action button and it's not showing, then let's change the text color because on a normal we're supposed to see it on the first run. Oh, okay. If you're running the box, it's just trying. All right. So where is our floating action button? The floating action button is at the bottom here, showing below the nav bar. Can you see that? If you can't see, don't worry, we are going to change the position of it, and hopefully it should be somewhere up here. Yeah, because I'm just thinking maybe we can put it up there, or we can put a button here that clearly states that join box. So we'll try the two of them, right? We are going to try the two options and see the ones that work. Guys, if you're joining new, don't forget to check out the YouTube channel. That is where we have a better viewing for you. Over there, you get a chance to experience a premium viewing compared to what we have on the TikTok. All right. So let's say in here we navigate to so when you click on this icon we will navigate to join box screen, right? So we'll navigate to join box screen. All right, so we'll navigate to the join box screen if we click on the button. So I love to use to dos because they always remind you of what you are supposed to do, right? So let's see if we can change the position. All right, so let's see the location. So let's use the floating action button location, but um, mm, let's check the start. I don't know which one will work for us. So not start. It should be at the top somewhere, right? So end top. Let's see. Yeah. So we have it here. So we have it here saying join box. Mm, we have it there saying join box, join box, join box. Guys, I don't know if that's a good place to drop it, but I don't know if that's a good place to drop it. That's not a good place to drop it. But let's see how best we can deal with it. Oh, let's- yeah, this is Android Studio. This is the Android Studio IDE. This is the Android Studio IDE. Let's try the mini and top and see it's the same thing. So, guys, let's see how best we can deal with it. Let's see how best we can deal with this. Oh, guys, so assuming we started well, I didn't know Android can also install that. How do you do that? Yeah, Android Studio. So, what machine are you using? Right, so for the machine, this is the MacBook Pro. This is a MacBook Pro M5. All right, and for the first question, talking about Android Studio, what it says? Wow, I didn't know. Okay, so when you install your Android Studio fresh, you go into your plugins, right? When you go into the plugins, then you search Flutter, all right? You install the Flutter plugin, and then you install the Dart plugin as well. And then you have this, then that's all. When you have your Flutter path already defined in your already point defined in your path, if you are using Windows in your path and all that, if you already have that, then you are good to go. So all you do is when let me close project, let me close project, and then yeah. So when you start it for the first time, you are gonna have a screen like this. When you have no projects, it will show that you have no projects, and then you can go to new Flutter projects, right? And then down there, you have the permission to select the project type that you are creating for. So it's not that, it's not Android, but rather Flutter. So you just go next, right? If you're running for the first time, you have to specify your Flutter SDK, the location, and then you go next. When you go next, you enter the name of the project, and then you select the Android language. You know, Android run either Java or Kotlin. So you select the Android language, and then oh, really? I love Kotlin as well, bro. Then you select the language, and then for the platforms, you know, Flutter works for all these platforms, right? Android, iOS, Linux, Mac, Web, Windows. So you select the platform. If you are building for only Android and iOS, you uncheck all this, all right? You uncheck all this, and then you just go to create projects. When you create projects, your project will be created, and you can run it for the first time. So if I should name this test project, all right? If I should name this test project and I do create project, it's going to create a project for me, right? And then from there, I can run my project for the very first time. So if I should run this, this is the piece of code you get. You have your main.dat, and then that's where you do your stuff, right? So if I should run this for the first time, I only select my device. Sure, boss. Don't worry. Just drop the follow and check out the YouTube channel, cause you can I think you can jump to the YouTube and have a proper viewing of what we are doing right now. You appreciate it more than the viewing you're having on TikTok. Yeah. So if we have all this, we are running the app for the first time, right? So yeah. So yeah. Then here's your app. You have it for the first time. Now you have the chance to start building. So, peace of God, that is how you create a new app in Flutter. All right, guys, let's jump back to business. And by the way, depending on your machine, the smoothness and the smoothness of everything depends on your machine, right? So, yeah, sometimes it might not be so like that if your machine does not have a huge graphics card and let's say memory and all those things. But yeah, at the end of the day, you'll still be able to run it. So that's just the way. So let's rerun our app and let's see what we have. I'm sure we are gonna have something good. Uh, I'm sure we are gonna have something good. So let's jump in there and then confirm everything. And once again, guys, the YouTube channel is crawling. Yeah, seriously. We have all the videos, we have all the series on the YouTube channel, but we don't have much viewers from there. And it's kind of sad. It's not kind of, it's really sad. So you can go on the YouTube, just support the channel, and also have access to all the previous episodes because we are going to do more live coding and yeah. So the name of the YouTube channel is Code with Secho. I'm dropping it in the chat, right? So the name of the YouTube channel is Code with Secho. I've dropped it in the chat. You can go in there and then you check it out. Let's, yeah. No, this is Flatter. Elvin, this is Flatter. Yeah. So the name is, sorry, it is Code with Secho. Let me enter it again. I'm typing with my left, guys. Yeah. So that is the name of the channel. You should go and then check it out. Yeah. So guys, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to just join the channel because that is where you have a better viewing of what we are doing. All right. So can we jump back to business? Yeah. So yeah, I was talking about this button, right? You have to navigate to when you create a box, you can also join a box. I when we were doing the when we were cleaning up the UI, we forgot to create a space for joining the box. Now we have an issue. We have everything done, but we don't have the space for joining the box, right? So we can do a navigator, right? Let's call our navigator and then navigate to the box to joining the box when, yeah, or you call it from this context, and then we push, and then to the route, we are going to use material routing, right? And then we how can I start over? Because I just joined. Yeah, you can start over by checking out the YouTube channel. Okay, Elvin. Elvin is here from TikTok. Welcome to the YouTube channel. I hope you are enjoying the view from there. Yes, so brothers, you can join the YouTube channel and have a proper viewing from there and also have access to the playlist containing what we've done from here. Yeah, so yeah. The YouTube channel is Code with Secho. This is the name of the channel, so you should go check it out. Yeah, so the YouTube channel is Code with Secho. Guys, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the support and everything. I hope you check out the YouTube channel as well. Yeah. So, guys, thanks for everyone joining from TikTok on the YouTube channel. Now, I hope you can view what we are doing now and you will appreciate it more. So, let's jump to our screen, right? So, we are going to navigate to join box. Yeah, join box screen. So, now what we are doing is when we run the app, and we come here, then we click this, we join box. Yeah, so this is the join box screen. When you are joining the box, first, you have to be invited to be part of that box. All right. So when you get an invite, you'll be getting an OTP. So you use that OTP to join a box. Yeah, guys, that is how it's done, right? Then you can join the box from here. Oh, yeah, that's just an OTP. So it's not a verified OTP, so it's not going to work. But if it was verified, you will join the box and you'll be able to do contribute into the box, get paid, view box members, and all that. And then when creating a box, you enter the name, description, contribution amount, and all that. Then you use secure savings. If you want to create a box for secure savings, you use that. And if you want to create a box for non-secure savings, use that as well. Then you just create a box. I'm leading to it. I'm looking for when someone is saying. All right. So now we just have to redesign the join box button so that it looks better than what we have now, right? Yeah. So guys, let's get to the design, right? So we have our floating action button, and then we'd have to design it to look good, right? So yeah. So we are not gonna have a box text. We are gonna call our box text. Guys, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate all of them. I really appreciate all of them. Let's also subscribe to the YouTube channel so that we can build better stuff together, right? So box labels, and then we are gonna call join box, right? We have the join box label defined. Yeah, sure. Please feel free and drop a DM. My DM is opened, so please feel free to join, to enter my DM and drop a text and let's have a conversation. Thanks for the follow, guys. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to check out the YouTube channel. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel. The name is Code Researcher, and that is where we have all the videos and the series and everything we do on our mobile app. It's available on the YouTube channel. Yeah, so we are going to join the box. Let's design the box icon, right? Because this is way off. But I'm thinking how we are going to design this, right? So how are we going to design this? Guys, let's do something together. The UI is funny, but software name you're using for coding boards. Yeah, this is Android Studio. I'm using Android Studio, and then I'm using the Flutter SDK for the development. Yes, so we are gonna have a background color. The background color, guys, I'm confused because we actually don't have a UI for this, right? So we would have to come up with something that will actually make sense. Yeah, we have to come up with something that will make sense, right? So if we use base color would look very bad, right? Because it's gonna be the base color on base color, yeah, because it will look very bad. If we should use base yellow, then we are gonna have a lot of yellow colors on the screen, which wouldn't be so cool because we have yellow, we have yellow, we have yellow. That's very bad. All right, so oh guys, now I'm confused on the color we should use for this particular part. Guys, don't we have any UI designer in the comment section? Uh, if we have any UI designer in the comment section, please drop your recommendation on the type of color we should use for this particular button, right? Of course, it doesn't sit well with me, and oh nah. Guys, thanks very much for the follow. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel because that is where we have a better viewing and a better streamer. Yeah, and all our videos are in the YouTube channel, all the series. Today is actually the last day for this particular app. We started it 7 days ago. So if you want to see how we ended up having all this, you can just go out there and check it out. Yeah, so guys, I'm lost of ideas. I'm lost of an idea for how to kind of do this. It's either we are gonna have this here as join a box, which is not so cool, or we have to drop it somewhere. I don't want us to have two buttons. All right, guys, thanks very much for the follow. Thanks very much for the subscriptions on the YouTube channel. You should subscribe and then have access to it later. Yeah. Okay, navy blue. What's the color code for navy blue? So let's check hex color code for navy blue. Hex color code for navy blue. Oh, that is Android Studio. Bro, please I will discuss with you. All right, just drop a DM. Just drop a DM and let's get the talking started. All right, join my DM and let's get the talking started. So this is the color for navy blue, right? This is the hex code for navy blue. All right. So if we are gonna have this, we will call colors. All right. We'll call color and then we specify the hex and then we drop this. Yeah, yeah. So now let's check our navy blue and see. And then let's change the button color to white. All right, guys, is the navy blue looking okay? What do you have to say about it? Let's see. So we have this, but guys, so we have Let me show you the color. Let me show you the color we're using for the design, right? So we are using this particular color for the whole design. We are using this color for the whole design. Hmm. So looking at this color, what do you think we can use to replace this? Because I think the navy blue is kind of okay, but not matching the whole color scheme of the app, right? So let's take a look at these colors here. All right. Let's take a look at these colors and see what best fits, right? So if we try the teal, the cool teal, and guys, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, and my people watching from the YouTube channel too. Thanks for the YouTube people are not talking, by the way. They are just watching. So TikTok, thank you very much. Crimson red. All right, so let's try the crimson red color. All right, so I have to pick the color. Let me go pick the color of the crimson red, and let's see what we have. Yeah, so let's replace this with the crimson red, and let's see. Phew. Guys, that's the crimson red. What do you think? It's still not it's still not matching. Guys, the crimson too is not matching, but let's see. Um yeah, still off, guys. This color wants to kill us. I think we should we try the deep olive? It has to be kind of dark, but not so dark like that. Huh. Guys, let's try this. Let's try something and see what we are gonna have. Um, use the bright orange. Yeah, so yeah, let's try the bright orange, guys. Let's try the bright orange. That should work, right? Hopefully the bright orange should work. We have to get a color for this button. Uh, yeah, bright orange is very close. Bright orange is very close, but it's just not matching this. Yeah, it's just not matching this. So I'm also thinking black text. Okay, so let's change the text color to black, right? So let's do this. So now we have something like this. It's kind of making sense. Yeah, guys, it's making a little bit sense. We are very close to getting the best background color. Yeah, and those watching from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. Those that have already subscribed, thank you very much. And don't forget to check out the playlist as well. So I think this makes a little bit sense. And guys, thanks very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the follow. I really, really appreciate it. Oh, guys, I think this is cool. The join box is cool. Um, the join box is cool, but I'm also thinking, what if we have it in the app bar? What if we have it in the app bar? But I want it to be a button that will catch the user's attention, right? So this is not so bad. It actually catches the user's attention. It catches the user's attention, just that we would have to retouch the color later. But yeah, that is for later. But now I think we have something that we can manage. What if we want to change the radius of the button? Maybe the radius is also a big thing here. Guys, thanks very much for the follow. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel for the playlist, for the full playlist of what we've been doing so far. That is the name of the channel, Code with Secho. Don't forget to check it out. Yeah. So if we want to change the shape, right? Can we change the shape? Let me see. We have the icon, we have the extended label, we have the shape, right? So let's try to make the shape round, all right? So and see what we would have. Sorry, not here. So let's use rounded rectangular border, and then let's use a border radius, right? And then let's use the circular border radius. Then let's use 100%. Let's use 100% and see what we got. So this is what we have. What do you think? Does it make sense now? So if we should have this with the base yellow, do you think it will make sense? If we have it like this, do you think it will make sense? The user will be seeing a whole lot of yellows. Everybody say yellow. Yeah, so what do you think about this one? Does it make sense? I don't know if it does. Hopefully, it should make sense. I think that yes, it should be bold and crack. Okay, so let's change the font weight. So that means we are going to use medium, the medium font weight. Mm, that's a medium font weight, which is kind of bold, and then the semi-bold font weight looks big. So we can just change this to font size into 14. All right. So let's try the font size into 14.0, and that's how it looks. If you want to use 16, which is what we're using for the regular, and this is how it looks. So do you think this makes sense? Does this work for you? But I think the one for the button down there, the button down here, it's, oh, sorry, I've created a box. I don't have to go up, come down. Yeah, so what do you think about that one? So if we should use regular with font weight, so yeah, so let's see. Yeah, so guys, I think we are doing a lot on just this screen, right? So let's jump to another screen and then do some polishing, right? Yeah, I think we are now doing a lot on this particular screen and it's taking much time. So let's jump to a screen like this. Let's jump to a screen like this. Over here, we have no one in there, so let's pick from here. And I would replace that loading bar with a shimmer effect. Guys, thanks very much for the follow. Thanks very much for the follow. We are live on YouTube. We are live on YouTube, so you can go in there and then you can experience all that we've been doing from last week, the past 7 days till now. Yeah, so we are gonna have to retouch these cards. We're gonna have to retouch the cards and then make them look more like this, right? I don't know why on the boxer screen the background is so gray. The background is so gray. Yeah, this is flatter. This is flatter, right? I'm using flatter for the development. I'm using flatter for the development. Marcellus. Yeah, so let's see what we have now. What are we gonna touch here? Is it the card? Are we gonna touch the card, or we are gonna do something else? Yeah. So first thing that I've seen is the spacing. The spacing seems too big. All right. And then what else? So let's go to the box. Yeah, the box dashboard. The box dashboard. All right. Let's go to the box dashboard and let's start looking through the cards. All right. So we have just avatar colors to just yeah, guys. Thanks for watching on the YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the let me collapse all this and check out all the videos that we have in the playlist. And then when you see the title Fintech and Fintech App development, and that is exactly what we have here. Yeah. So now let's check what we have. We have the transactions row, we have the action cards, we have the recent activities. Right. So when we go into recent activities, mm, the sizing, right? So we are going to use the sizing to determine something right now. So if it's not empty, just bring this. Yeah, so we are going to change the box size. Let me see, box size is 8. So why is the space that much? The space is a lot. Clone, this is the generate, and then let's see. Yeah, so build recent activities, and then this is the recent activities that we have, right? And then for the padding, yeah, I think this is where the problem is coming from. So if we should use zero padding, all right, let's rerun and see. Oh, this would have to refresh. Oh, that's sad. So this does not change anything. Oh, sorry, this was going for the recent activities down there. This is for, I think this should be for the past rotations. Yeah. So past rotations. Okay, this is the past rotations. We would have to go down there and see what we are using, right? Yeah. Mm, only bottom should be 8. Yeah. Only bottom should be 8, and then I think that will be that. Yeah, so now it's looking good. And then we have to reduce the elevation because the elevation high, Moon King, what's up? Hi, Moon King. If we should take the elevation, yeah, welcome. Or do you have to, would you want to know what we do here? Would you want to know what we do here? Yeah, so this is okay now. We don't have a big or huge elevation. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, Michael. Welcome to the house of developers. Yeah. Yes, so what we're doing is finalizing on an app. You'll say code and I'm very interested. Okay, that's great. Um, from the start, we started this live just a few days ago. And within that few days, we've got more than 10 people that some started to code, some continued coding because they stopped at a point, and some are preparing to start the coding, right? So I think this live has been helpful for the past 7 days, and it will continue to be helpful for the days to come. So yeah, Moon King, you are very much welcomed. For all that is interested, just drop me a DM. I will get in touch with all of you at the end of the live. And also, guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to reshare. Hi, don't forget to like, don't forget to reshare. And if you are interested in knowing what we do, this is the YouTube channel. We are live on YouTube right now. When you go on the channel, we are live and you can have a look at all that we are doing right now, right? And you will much appreciate it compared to what you have on TikTok. Yeah, so that's the YouTube channel. Go search it up and drop a subscription and let's continue building the platform. Yeah, so Everybody that's interested in building or interested in mobile app development and all that, just hit me up. Just drop that. Don't worry, my DM is opened. If it's asking you to request, don't worry, I'll accept it. Just drop that DM and we are good to go. Yeah, so on this page, this is basically the box dashboard. And on the box dashboard, you can see the payouts. This is where if you're an admin and you want to pay a box member, yeah, let's go and take care of this payout then. Yeah, if you're an admin and you want to pay out a box member, you select the member, you go to next, and then you confirm the payout, right? Yeah. So let's go and work on this. Let's work on this. There's an issue down here, if you can see that. Yeah, so let's go and work on that. So, guys watching from YouTube, thank you for joining, and I don't forget to subscribe and check out the videos as well. So we go to the payout screen, and where is the button? Yeah, this is the button, right? This is the button that is doing shakara. So this button, we are going to cut this button, right? And then we'll take this off. Yeah, the YouTube page is code with Secho. This is it in the comments. Yeah, this is it in the comments. Code with Secho. Yeah, when you go there, the viewing is crazy. The view from YouTube is crazy. So yeah, so what we have is this. Guys, feel free to ask questions. Feel free to suggest to whatever we are doing here. This is an open space for those that want to develop and those that are developing. It's just a space for everybody. So feel free to ask questions. If you don't understand anything, ask. If you think I'm doing something that's not supposed to be so, you tell me and then I'll pick it up. Yeah. So let's do bottom navigation bar and let's drop this. And then let's see what we would have. Yeah, so we are gonna drop that, and then we are gonna have a padding, right? So we'll take off this row. We'll take off the expanded because we already have it down there. And then what we are gonna do is rather wrap it with a padding, and the padding is gonna be symmetric. So we would have a horizontal padding in 16 as usual, and then we'll have our vertical padding, all right, being 24 as always. So let's try this too and see what we have. Yeah, so that's that. Now our button is saved from looking bad. Our button has been saved from looking ugly. So now we can move forward, right? Guys, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. And for those that are watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. I hope you are enjoying the view. Don't forget to drop that subscription and also put on the post notification. Because yeah, we are gonna be live 24/7. Yeah. So we can also view the members of the group. And also you can invite, this is where you invite someone into the group, right? This particular screen would have to do a lot of things on it, but it is not an issue now because it will just take a longer time to kind of come up with something cool. So we would rather just keep it for later. I'll work on it later, but send invitation. The send invitation button, I think it should be at the bottom, right? Guys, thanks very much for the follow. Thanks very much for the follow. I really appreciate it, right? I really appreciate it. And if you want to enjoy more of this, don't forget to check out the YouTube channel because down there we have a lot of videos, a lot of live videos, some crazy moments, some sad moments, and some lovely moments, right? So, yeah, you should go check it out, guys. You really appreciate it and then you enjoy it. Yeah, so right now, today is the last day for the fintech products, all right, the fintech app, what we are building right now. Today is the last day. So we have all the videos in the playlist. You can go check it out. All right. And then from tomorrow, we will start with a new thing, right? We will start building a new app. So you wouldn't want to miss it because you already missed the start of this one, which is very bad. So you should follow, you should subscribe so that at the end of the day, you would have access to the new one that we are going to build. For the new one, we will make the code, I'll make the code available on, because this is for a client, I can't put the code out there. But for the new one, I'll make the code available on my GitHub and everybody can have access to it. Yeah. So this is where you send invitation to someone. So if I want to send invitation to anybody that wants to join the box, I can just enter your number and then I'll send invitation. Guys, thanks very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so the invitation has been sent, and I should receive the message on my phone telling me that, hey, you've been invited to join the box. Yeah, so I received the invitation, then I can now use that invitation to join a box. I can now use that invitation to join a box, right? So I was sent an SMS with the code, yeah, with the code 164815. Yeah, so I can just use that to join the box. Yeah, so we've done all those things. We've done all those things on the live. So if it's unfortunate you were not here from the start, but now you are here and there's more coming up. So you have to make sure you join and be part of the journey, all right? So that next time you have a first-hand experience and access to everything. So let's try to create a box. Let's try to create a box, right? So let's say we are creating a box to save money as a YouTube family, right? YouTube family. So this box contains users from YouTube, all right? And then the contribution amount, that is like how much do you want to be contributing as box members? So let's say we are contributing 25 depending on your currency. So let's say 250. Yeah. So in Ghana, this is 250 cedis. In your country, it can be 250 naira, $250, and so on. And then the contribution frequency, that is how many times, guys, thanks for the gift. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the gift. Thanks for the follow. And don't forget to check out the YouTube channel because the channel is crawling, guys. We don't have people in the channel. The channel is very, very slow. So don't forget to check it out. All the videos are there and also be part of the YouTube family. So the contribution frequency is talking about how much we want to contribute or how often, yeah, how often we'll be contributing the money in the group. All right. So we have daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and then yearly. So we are going to be contributing daily. And then the payout order. This is if we want the system to handle payouts or we want the admin to do that. If we put it on time joined, that means the system will be paying users based on the time they join, right? So first come, first serve. And then if we put it on random, that means user or the admin can select whoever he or she wants to pay. Yeah. And then we have the payout frequency. That is how frequent are we going to be paying out users? Is it going to be daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly? You also select that. And then we have secure savings. Yeah. So before I explain secure savings, if you don't have secure savings, that means, guys, thanks for joining the community. Thanks for being part of the community. Yeah. And also, don't forget to like, don't forget to share the live and check out the YouTube channel, guys. The YouTube channel. Yeah. So when we talk about secure savings, before we go in there, you know, when you do the contribution, it's on a rotational basis, right? So I can, when I give it out, the rotation goes, and then the next person is given the contribution. We rotate, and then the next person is given the contribution. All right. But the issue that comes with that is that at a point in time, sometimes someone can receive his contribution and then he run away, right? He just get his money and then he does not contribute anymore. So that's an issue that can pop up without secure savings on. Yeah. And then one thing too is that, yeah, so that's the issue with not using secure savings. Someone can run away after the contribution. But when you create the box with secure savings enabled, the secure savings will prevent any member, including you, the admin, from withdrawing funds until all members have paid. And this cannot be changed once the group is active. All right. So when you activate secure savings on your box, that means nobody will be paid until everybody pays, right? So when we do the first rotation, the money is still being held in the system. You can view it on your dashboard, but it will be held in the system. The next rotation until the last person pays, then the money automatically get distributed into your account. So that's the work of the secure savings. And then you create box. So we are going to create box and wait for everything to be in place. And then, yeah, box created successfully. You can now invite members into the box. All right. So if we should check our active box in now here, you can see YouTube family. The contribution amount is 250, right? So you go inside that box. Guys, don't forget to check out the YouTube channel and have a better viewing. All right. And also don't forget to like and follow. All right. Thank you very much for the support. So this is a new box that we've created. All right. This is a new box that we've created. We have a payout, just the same thing as always. And then we have Manuel Saturday. Yeah, so I'm the only member in the group, and the name I used was Manuel Saturday Billy. So we have only Manuel Saturday in the group and haven't paid for this particular rotation, right? So if I should go down here and pay, when you want to pay, you have to enter your password to proceed, then automatically the money will be taken off your box balance, right? So this is the that is a box balance. And then this is your actual balance. So this is your personal balance, which is the 4,133. And then guys, thanks for the follow. Don't forget to like, share, and also check out the YouTube channel in the comment section, code with Secho and subscribe. Yes, so this is your actual or your personal balance, which is the 4,133, right? And then this is when you want to deposit into your balance, your account, right? So the amount to deposit, the number to deposit to, right? So let's say the number to deposit from, right? So let's say I want to deposit 12 to this, and then the number is 05551599963, and I do deposit funds. This will run for a little time, and then transaction exception returns empty. Yeah, that's because the back end has gone down. We wanted to, what was the name? I'm using a pay stack for the back end, right? But I didn't finish up with the whole deployment, so there's an issue with it. Yeah, so from here, when you deposit, you'll get the prompt. I'll get a prompt, and then I authorize the action, right? When I authorize the deposit, it will automatically reflect in my account. And then I can withdraw from here, and then I just enter the amount I want to withdraw and all that, then it will go in there. Yeah, so any money that I spend in the app is coming from my personal balance. Phew. So that's the very huge overview of what we've built over the weekend, right? Over the week. So we have activities, and then you can go to recent activities. This year is supposed to be from the back end. That's why we have the same data. And when you go to see all, you're gonna have something like this. You're gonna have something like this. This too, we were planning of changing the look, but we just left it because It's not much of an issue, right? So we have this. This was a transaction that we made. We have a 450 of what's the transaction type, whether deposit or whatever, we don't know yet. And then we can toggle this to have a full detail of the deposits. Yeah, so that's like this is the recent transactions tab. Guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to share where you are watching from, and also don't forget to follow because we are going to be live all the time and you don't want to miss one. Yeah, so that is that. This is this and everything. So if we should go back to this active boxes, yeah, I'm building with the Flutter SDK, right? I'm building with the Flutter SDK. Yeah, and then you can have the creation of box. We've checked this out, and then this is the transactions. All right, guys, thanks very much for the follow. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel. All right. Code with Secho. We have all the videos there. We built this app in less than 1 month. So all the videos on the YouTube channel, you can just go there and check it out. You will really appreciate it. Yeah, so we have down here, these are all our transactions, the transactions that we've made, and you can drop it down to have a detail of the transactions. We also don't have the backend for this. I don't know if I should build a backend live because I have it set up, I ran it and all that, but I don't know if I should build it live. If you guys want us to do a video where we would continue with building the backend and also do the integration, I'll be very much ready to do that. But you have to promise me you'll subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yeah. So we have this as transactions. Then we have this as settings, right? So you toggle this to receive push notifications or not. All right. You toggle this in and out to receive push notifications. And let's do one last thing, right? Let's do one last thing to that settings. That switch button, right? Guys, thanks very much for the follow. Oh, really? Moon King, thanks for the subscription. And all that is watching from YouTube, thanks for joining. Don't forget to subscribe. The videos are going to be dropping. You can check the channel. We code every day. Hi, Danielle. What's up? Yeah, so we're going to jump to the settings screen. Let's go to our settings screen. And guys, thanks very much for the follow. I You don't know how much I appreciate this follow. Like, I appreciate it. Yeah, Daniel, where are you watching from? Are you watching from South Africa, Cote d'Ivoire, Korea, Ghana, Nigeria? Where are you watching from? Yeah, so we're gonna pick. Oh, Kumasi. Okay, that's great. I'm also working from Accra. That's great. That's great. That's great, guys. We are live and we are going global. Hey, this wants me to do the payments, please. I'm not doing any payments. Yeah, so with the payment that I authorized, I was given the prompt to do the authorization, but I have to reject it because I don't want to put my money in there now. There is enough. There's enough in there. Yeah, so guys, what else are we doing? Let's where were we? The switch, right? So let's go on the switch and then we'll check the active thumb color. Hope, yeah, feel free, drop a DM and I'll respond to you, right? So we have the active thumb color and the inactive thumb color, right? So that is what we are changing right now. So we are gonna look for the inactive track color, right? And then the inactive track color should be base color gray, right? It should be something gray because it should be something gray. Let's check this. It should be something gray. Let's see. Guys, thanks very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. This is supposed to be gray. So we have please, I just joined and I don't know what you are coding. Yes, so this is a fintech mobile app. It's a mobile app that we've developed because we are now just finishing up with everything. So we've developed over the week, and it's an app for just Rosca. Rosca is rotating, and then Rosca, let me see. Rosca, yeah, rotating savings and then contribution association, right? Rotating savings and credit association. That's what the ROSCA stand for. Yeah, so it is what we are doing. We are just translating the local processes of ROSCA to the digital one, which is into a mobile app. So yeah, I've done a whole series on this from episode one to the end, and it's on the YouTube channel. So, Danielle, you can check it out. You can check it out. It's been live videos. It's been live videos. We met new people. We met new friends. A lot of people came and dropped their contributions as to how things to look at. Like guys, it was a very nice experience, right? So check out the YouTube channel and see what we have. Inactive track color, right? So this should be the active track color, and then this should be the inactive track color, all right? So we're gonna have this, and then we're gonna have this, all right? And then we are gonna have gray color for the inactive, right? Okay. Yeah, Nikki, thanks very much. Yeah, guys, thanks for the subscription. Thanks for the subscription. This is the name. Yeah, this is the name of the channel, Code with Secho. We have all the videos there, all the videos that you would want to take a look at. They are all available in the channel, so you should check it out. Yeah, and then guys, let me see. So now let's rerun and see what we have. So when we go to settings and we do, now we have this, all right? We have this. Okay, so now what we can do is to change the intensity dot the the intensity of this. So 0.5. Let's see how 0.5 will look like. All right, guys, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you very much for the follow. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yeah, for the mobile, this is Android Studio. So this is an emulator that comes automatically with the IDE. So I just have to go to my device manager and then install the IDE from here. Sorry, the mobile device. So these are all the mobile devices that are available for installation or for use. So I have to just select the one that I want to use, and then I click next, and then next, and then next. And then at the end of the day, I'll have something like this. Yeah, so it comes with the Android Studio ID. Yeah, guys, so we have our switch. We have our switch done. We have edit profile. We did this yesterday. We have change password. So assuming I want to change my password, let's say this is the old password, all right? And then this is the new password. Okay, so let me do a new password, and then let me do new password. So if I run this, it's going to give me an error because I have old password, but the new password is only 6, and then the new password here is not also correct to matching this, right? So if we change password, it's going to say passwords do not match. So if we take off the W and we try changing password, it will say password must be at least 8 characters. Guys, please thanks for the like and also reshare, repost, and let's make the family big. And don't forget to follow because this is just the beginning, right? We are coming with more apps. We are coming to build a whole lot of apps together, and you wouldn't want to miss it, right? If you are new and you want to learn this, this is the time for you to sit up and also be glued to your screen all the time for the lives. We come on live on weekdays. The live is mostly 9 p.m. Yeah, on weekdays the live is mostly 9 p.m. and then Okay. Guys, yeah, so Nikki wants us to do the back end. Guys, if we have to go to the back end, we have to support the YouTube channel, right? Because a lot of the videos are on the YouTube channel, and so far, the subscribers, you can tell when you jump on the channel, the subscribers are very small and we are a lot. So let's try and then support the YouTube channel so that we can build the back end live and then connect it again. Because I was planning to end the app development today and jump onto something new. But if you want us to build a back end and also connect it in the app, then you should touch on the YouTube channel, drop the subscription, and then we will get the video working. Yeah. Thank very much. Thank you very much as you joined and subscribed. So let's do this. New password. All right. And a new password. So when we click this, a one-time password will be sent to your mobile number, which is the number that I used to register for the app. All right. When I was signing up, this is the number that I used to sign up, is what the code will be sent to. So if I change password, yeah, I'm gonna have this. So now this password field becomes inactive. And then when I receive my OTP, I enter the OTP. If I enter less than six, it's gonna tell me OTP must be at least six characters. And then if I enter the six, then it will verify the OTP. And after verification, it will send me a feedback like blah blah blah. Your password has been reset. Yeah, so that is that. That is how we reset the password. And then we have the help center, we have the about Susu box, and then we have the privacy policy. All right. And then we have our privacy policy and all that. And then we have the logout. This is where we finally log out of the app. So, guys, as you can see, we've done a lot. We've done a lot. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. We've done a lot. And if you want us to build a back end, let's confirm our postman. All right. Okay. This is our postman, and this is where we will do our API testing from. So if you are familiar with Postman, just know that we are coming to use what you've always been using. And if you are familiar with Swagger, then I want you to just sit back and take a look at how we use Postman as well. Yeah, so our backend is going to come from Postman. The backend is already set up with a lot of things, right? The backend is set up with a lot of things, so you can see them. We already have a lot of things implemented, all right? And then for the hosting, we are using Render, all right? We are using Render for the hosting. We are using Render for the hosting. Yeah. So when you come in here, you see SusuBox and then SusuBox Web, and I host my web and all that on Render. So when we jump on this deployment, that was on the 8th of May, June. Yeah, so you can see how long, more than a month, we haven't touched the back end. So when I go on my deployed instance, I can check the live logs. All right, I can check the live logs from here. Yeah, so if you want us to go on with the back end, yeah, you've subscribed already. Thanks for the subscription. This is a free tier. I'm using a free tier. When we are done, then we can now pay for it. Yeah, so the back end is set up. Everything is set up. You don't have to do much. You just have to be part of us. All right, you just have to be part of us, and then we can jump into development. All right, so when I go on my ANV, I have all my ANVs in here, right? So I can even export them. I can even export them as .env, all right? Open in folder, and then we can cut this and drop it in our other folder, right? So we can have this. Yeah, so we can have it this way. I want us to drop the env in here because when I did the setup, I didn't add the env. All right, so let's just do .env, and then we have our stuff. Yeah, yeah. So guys, this is the back end. This is the back end. Let's try to run it and see if it will run. Because when I set it up on this particular Mac, I haven't tested it out. So we've already started having issues. Let me see. What is it? Let's change our environment. Let me see the home and see what we have in there. Yeah, we are running from production and it's given an issue. All right, so guys, when it's time for the back end, we will do the back end and then take a look at what it does, right? Yeah, when it's time for back end, we will do the back end and then take a look at how we solve the issue that just popped up. Let me see. What is it saying? Creating name, defined, and blah blah blah. Okay, all right. Yeah, yeah. So we will do that. We will do that, guys. We will do everything concerning the back end, but we have to support the YouTube channel. We have to make sure the YouTube channel has grown a little. We have to make sure the YouTube channel is out there. Yeah. I thought, yeah, I think you called. Did you call? I thought you said you were gonna call, right? You said you were gonna call, and then I was expecting that. And yesterday too, I was kind of so occupied, so I was just expecting that, yeah, when you call, then we talk about everything. Was it supposed to be yesterday or today? Now I'm confused. Yeah, so you can text, you can holler. I think today should work. Let's just do it today and then see the way forward. Yeah, let's just do it today and then see the way forward. Oh, sorry. Okay, so today, yeah, let's do it today. Let's do it today. Today, anytime, anytime after church, uh, anytime I am available, so you can call me. But assuming you will go to church, just feel free to call me before 8 p.m. From now till 8 p.m. I'll be available. So you just call and then we talk. Yeah, sorry for, yeah, all right, sure, after church. Yeah, after church. So, guys, let's move our elements into the class. All right, guys, thanks very much for the likes. Thanks very much for the subscriptions on the YouTube channel. It's very, 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 it's highly appreciated. And I'm gonna be here. I'll make sure your subscriptions don't go in vain. All right, so I'll make sure we do a lot of things that will give you value for your subscription. All right. Yeah. So you're gonna go help center. I'm just putting the text back to where they belong. All right. So this is I'm doing a cleanup to the things we have out there. Yeah. So privacy policy. Okay. Yeah. So guys, if you haven't joined from the start, I know you would be thinking what is going on here, but it's the same thing we've been doing from the start of the day, making sure we build an app that making sure we build an app that is solving a problem in the okay, I have about let me write it and see. Let me run it and see. Yeah, so solving building an app, though, I have to know how to write HTML and CSS before I can do this. No, you don't have to know how to do that. If you already know how to do it, that is a great addition to your skill because um, it will fasten the pace at which you catch up with everything. But you don't need it. It's not a requirement. All you need is, I always say that to be ready. All you need to do is to be ready to be part of this. Yeah, you have to be mentally ready. You have to be ready to give it your time. You have to be ready to please which app are you using? Yeah, I'm using Android Studio, guys. Guys, please let's like and reshare, all right? Please like, reshare, and also follow. Yeah, follow. I really appreciate the follows. And also don't forget to check out the YouTube channel because we have all the videos there. So I am using Android Studio and the SDK is Flutter. We are using the Flutter SDK. And everybody that's following, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the follow. And we'll make sure that you get value for your follow. Yeah, so guys, um, we are not done. The truth is, we are not fully done with the app. All right. So we have this to do. We have this to do. Updating the user profile. We have to use image picker to do something. All right. So everybody that's following, thanks very much for the follow, guys. Let's reshare. Let's reshare and see if we can make up to 100 viewers. All right. We are 22. So if everybody repost and you get like, let me see, two people join from your repost, we are gonna get about 44. Then yeah, so five people each should even work, right? So five people each should even work. So yeah, guys, let's repost and then get this started, and let's see how much people we are gonna get on the live at a time. Can the app from Android Studio be deployed to iOS and Android? Yeah, I have a lot of apps that I've deployed from iOS and Android. Yeah, I have a lot of apps. When you check out this app, when you check out First Responder Ghana, all right, when you check out this app was built by me and my team and my company, Vangela Technology, all right. This app was built by us, for us, with us, and about us, all right. This is it. And then when you check another app, all right, when you check TrackMara, when you check TrackMara, it was also built using Android Studio. All right. TrackMara is, do I have to talk about it? Yeah, I have to talk about it. So let's go to the TrackMara privacy policy and then let's head all the way to the bottom and then let's get it. Do we have Get App here? Do we have Get App here? I have to hold the neck of the team, right? The app is supposed to get up here. So Google Play, okay, and then App Store. It's almost done with the App Store, but the Google Play is still is available. So let's go to this and then let's search for Trackmara. All right. Yeah. So this was developed by me, my team, my company, and everybody. Yeah. So you can go check out Trackmara. You can go check out Trackmara on the Play Store. Yeah. So you can deploy your apps on Play Store. Yeah, you can deploy your apps on Play Store. You can use Flutter to build a website. You can use Flutter to build an app for desktop. You can use it to build an app for MacBook. All right. So guys, let's make use of this and see if we can use image picker to pick images and do some things, some skirmishes. Can I drop the link to the app or the YouTube channel? Because the YouTube channel it's also needed just as the app, right? So this is the app, the YouTube channel. And for the link to the app, let me see if I can get it for you, right? So let me go find it, right? Let me go find it. And if you are not in Ghana, you won't get access to first responder. If you are not in Ghana, you won't get access to first responder. Yeah. If your email, okay, let me say it right. If your email is not registered, your Google Play Store account is not registered with an email created in Ghana, you will not get access to first responder. Guys, thanks very much for the reshare. Thanks very much for the reshare. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Guys, thank you very much. Don't forget to also check out the YouTube channel. Yeah, here is the link to the Play Store app, Trekmara. Yeah. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel as well, guys. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel, whose name is Code Researcho, and drop a subscription so that we can keep the planet green. So that we can keep the planet green, yeah? Yeah, guys, I'm just joking. Yeah, let's go in there and then drop a subscription for the channel and be part of the family. Yeah, so this app was built. If you've been here, you know that this app was built in less than 2 months. In less than 2 months, the whole UI. All right, guys watching from YouTube, thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe and check out all the videos. So this UI, that UI, right? This UI, this UI, this UI, everything on the UI was built in less than I think we started in less than a week. So imagine if you were part of this, you would have learned a lot. Am I preaching? Imagine if you were part of this, you would have learned. Guys, I'm just joking. Let's get to business. Yeah, let's get to business. So yeah, so let's put this at where they belong. All right. Let's put it at where they belong and let's say this. And guys, thanks very much for the follow. I really appreciate the follow. I won't lie. I ain't gonna lie. I won't gonna lie. I appreciate the follow. And then we are gonna have this edit profile. So if you wonder why I am picking the text away from here, is because I want them to be at a particular place or in a parent class. Have you forgot the name of? Yeah, it's edit profile. Yeah. I want them to be in the name of a particular class so that when you want to use a text or update a text that falls on multiple screens, right? You will not have to go look for the code to update that particular text, right? You just have to jump into the text box labels. Okay, so you jump into the box labels and then you update it from there. That is why I am doing this. Yeah, so this is just the cleanup, right? This is just the cleanup. I think it is change password, right? Yeah. Um, yeah, so it's edit profile, not update profile. Yeah, so guys, let's go and work on the image picker. Have you used an image picker before? Have you picked an image before? Have you updated your profile in an app before? And if you did, have you ever wondered how it is done? Have you ever wondered how that particular, please, which programming language are you using? Yeah, I'm building in Flutter. I am building in Flutter. Flutter SDK. So that and then Flutter. Yeah. And don't forget to follow, guys. The following is very important. I love it when I see Kojo Emmanuel followed you. Oh my God, I love it. It always wants me to come back and then code. It always wants me to come back. It pushes me to come back and code. And when you subscribe on the YouTube channel, oh my God, it's like damn. It's like damn. So guys, let's jump on the YouTube channel. The name is Code with Secho. Let's go and spoil them. And guys, don't forget, drop the likes and reshare. Let's get people into this family. Let's build this family together. Software engineers, right? Let's put ourselves together and then vibe. This is the only time for us to enjoy because we don't go out. We don't make friends. So imagine you have a place where you can go there. You know that when you go on this live, you're gonna meet different people, different software engineers, and then just vibe with all of them. Just imagine. Beautiful, right? And that is where you are. So don't just watch and go. Drop the follow, and don't just watch and go. Go check out the subscription on YouTube and be part of the YouTube family. So where is our icon? Where is this icon? The camera icon. Yeah. So we have the camera icon. What do we do with it? First, let's start with the text, which is change photo, right? So it says select photo from gallery. We would have to select the photo from gallery and then we'll update it, right? So, oh, that's gonna be some work. Yeah, that's gonna be a hell of a work. Not a hell of a work. It's just something small, right? So let's first make sure we have our image picker. All right, we have the image picker there. So let's go and do this. Let's do image picker. Let me not start from here. All right. The best way is to start from here. First, let's define our image picker, right? So final image picker. So we define our image picker and then we'll assign it to this. We define an instance of the image picker. So when we come here, where's our button? Yeah. So when we come here, we are just gonna call image picker dot, right? Pick image and then the source. We can say from camera or from gallery. So let's do source. Sorry. Yeah. So let's do image source dot gallery, right? So we are picking from our gallery, and that is what we are doing, right? So if we rerun this app and now we click on that text button, it's supposed to open our gallery for us, right? Yeah. So you can see our gallery is opened, but I have no pictures in the gallery. Can you imagine? No photos. So what do we do? Should we go download a photo? Let's go download a photo right now. Let's go download a photo. Or maybe I should just log in with my account and have access to all my photos. Yeah, and don't back up anything. Yeah, send notifications if you want. No subscription. So these are my photos. So let's hope it will reflect here. Yeah, so let's just rerun this app and see if we can pick our photos. So change photo. Uh-huh. Yeah, so now we have access to all our photos. What is the name of your YouTube channel? Yeah, the name of my YouTube channel is Code with Secho. You should you should go there and check out what we have. It looks very good over there. Guys, thanks very much for the like. I really appreciate the likes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we are going to select this photo and Yeah, so our photo is selected, but you can view it, right? So what we are gonna do now is we would create an instance of that. So we're gonna call final, all right, file. I think it's is it X file or something like that? Oh, sorry. Let's do final file picked image. Yeah, let's do picked image. But this file is gonna be I think is it X file or something. Yeah, let's import it and then let's see the yeah, so file can be yeah, so it's gonna be this. We're gonna have an async class and then we are gonna await the picking, right? Because it's gonna be a future work, so we'll await the picking and then we are gonna have this X file, right? And then it says yeah, because the file can be nullable, right? So the file can be nullable. That's why we have to make it at the null check or just the nullable the story, the question mark. Yeah, let me put it that way. And then we have picked image and all that. So what we are going to do is we will display the picked image in the console, right? I want you to see the picked image in the console. So we would first check. Let's first check that the image that was picked. Oh, that was picked is not now, right? If the picked image is not now, then we are going to print or let's log, right? We are going to log this and then we'll say, let's give a little space. All right, guys, thanks for joining on the YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. And also, thanks for joining on the TikTok. Don't forget to follow, like, and reshare. Let's build the family together, right? So let's do the picked image. All right, so this becomes the picked image. So we'll just do our picked image dot name, and let's see. So when we rerun this and go here, go to our profile and go to change photo, and we pick an image, right? Let me open this. Let's clear this. So when I pick this image, yeah. So now this is a picked image. This is the name of the image, right? Can you see that? This becomes the name of the image. So what we are doing is that when we pick the image, when we pick the image, we should change this data, right? This placeholder into an image, right? We're supposed to change the placeholder into an image. So we have to create an X file, right? We have to create an X file variable and make it late, all right? Let's make it late. So we are going to create something like we can just create a string, right? We can just create a string and then call it selected image, all right? We can just make a string or let's create an X file. All right, so let's just create an X file and then we call it the picked image. All right, picked image. All right, so we can make it late. Yeah, so we can make it this late X file picked image, right? So when we pick the image, Kweku, thanks for the follow. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to join and be part of the family, right? So now we are gonna have our picked image here. So we are gonna replace this with a picked image, and then let's make sure it's not nullable. Now we rerun this and see. So when we have our variable up there, then that means we'll be able to use it anywhere in the app, right? In that particular context or in that particular screen. So when we go edit photo and then we pick an image, We have our picked image. That means we are good to go. All right. So what we are gonna do now is that what we are gonna do now is that let me undo this, right? Let me undo this. And then what we can do here is that which program you code in. Yeah, I code this is Flutter and I'm coding using the IDE is Android Studio. Yeah, I'm using the Android Studio IDE and I'm coding using Flutter, right? Yeah. So you should check it out. It's very cool. It's very cool. So we just change the states. All right. So we're gonna do pick image is equal to. So I'm using Android Studio. Ah, Flutter Mobile there. Very good. Oh, yeah. Thank for that. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Thanks for that. Guys, this is Flutter Mobile development is very good and there's no two ways about that. All of you know. Don't forget to follow here, and then don't forget to check out the YouTube channel because we have a clear view. Yeah, when you're on YouTube, you have access to all our videos. I code in VS Code, JavaScript. Okay. Oh, so do you have a product out there? Do you have websites? Do you have applications and stuff that we can check out? Maybe after the video, we just go there and check it out. Do you have stuff like that? Yeah, so we have our image now. So guys, since we have our picked image, what we have to do is to is it tay or tie or tay? Yeah, so we have to locate this the circle avatar, yeah, with this, all right, with this. So let's see what we can do. Dot, yeah. So now let's see what we can do. So if we have image dot file, it's going to give us an issue. So let's see if we have something like file image. Yeah. So now what we are doing is we have to check that if picked image, all right, if picked image is not equal to null, all right, if it is not equal to null, then we are showing file image, all right, dot name dot it's not empty, right? If it's not empty, then we are showing file image or we are showing asset image. So that is what we are doing. And it is how we will end up showing or displaying the image that we pick from the picked image in this. All right. So let's go in here. So if the picked image is not null, then we are gonna have picked image dot path. So let's say yeah, so we are going to do file dot pass. So we are going to have file, right? Then we are going to do the picked image dot path. Yeah. So now when we do this and we change the photo, we are supposed to change this particular photo, right? So let's go restart, come here, go here. Okay. Yeah, field picked image has not been initialized, blah, 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 blah. Because we didn't make it nullable. So it wanted to be initialized, right? So yeah. So let's make it this and this. So let's go again. What are you trying to tell me? So let's do this. Okay, I know what we can do, right? So let's try to do this and this. Let's see if we can do something. Yeah. So now let's see if you're going to throw that error. Let's see if you're going to throw that error. Yeah, so let's see. We have this now, and then we have this. Now you can see we can now change our profile. We can now replace that with an image. All right. So that is how you work with picked image or image picker. So as you can see, we can now change our profile. All right. Let me look for a photo of a human. All right. So yeah, you can see we can now change our profile and all that. So let me pick my a face of somebody and let me pick this face. Yeah. So as you can see, we can change our profile, right? So on code cleanup, the next thing is to clean it up. All right. So we have this small function that does the image picking and blah blah blah. Right. So what do we have to do? Because a click on this camera should open the camera section for us, we can just do this. All right. We can put this function in a small helper method, right? So we can have all this in a small helper method, which will be like this. So we're gonna have something like we're gonna have future of a void, right? We're gonna have future void, and then we'll say pick image, yeah, from source. Pick image from source, right? And then in here we'll pass the source. Uh, we'll pass the image source, and then we'll call it source. All right. Then down here we drop this. Then we'll make our class async. All right. So you can see that, right? Now you see that the code has moved from just a front end or a UI development, and it's now getting to a service part. Yeah, this is Flutter. This is Flutter. I hope you already have an idea of what it is. Yeah, so we are using Flutter. So when I come here and doing this, I can just do this, right? On click, I'll just do pick image from source. Then, okay, so this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this like this, right? So pick image from source, pick image from source, and then the source is supposed to be camera, right? So we have gallery. This code looks similar to React. I can follow nicely. Yeah, you can follow nicely. If you are from a React background, catching up on Flutter shouldn't be difficult. Should be very easy. Guys, don't forget to check out the YouTube channel, right? This is where we have the video playlist from where we started to where we are now. So don't forget to check it out. Don't forget to check it out. So let's pick an image, right? Yeah. So our image picker is working correctly. What laptop is this and what's the spec? Your code runs smoothly. Yeah, so this is MacBook Pro. Yeah, MacBook Pro M5 2025. I think 25, 26. So yeah, and the specs are pretty good. So yeah, the codes actually run smoothly. So we are going to wrap the icon. When you click on the icon, we are opening the camera for you. So let's wrap this with a gesture detector. And then on top, we are doing this. On top, we are picking image, right? Pick image from source. Then the source should be camera, right? Yeah, so now when we run this, this should run, this should run. When we click this, we should have access to this as well. But I think we can run camera from here. It's supposed to be the source is camera, so wait. Okay, I get it. When we wrote the method without using the source, right? Yeah, we have to use the source here. Yeah. So fonts, this is a MacBook Pro M5. So let's pick from camera. Yeah. Now we have access to pick from our camera. So let's take a pic, rich. Let's upload this. And then we have, oh, I really need serious relation. Oh, bruh. Mm. Yeah, so guys, this is how we pick an image both from camera and from gallery. It's not so difficult. This is just it. It's just this line of code, and then you'll be able to pick an image and upload it on your account or whatever you want to do, right? So, what else do we have to do before you pick an image, right? If we should send this app to Play Store right now, it will be rejected. Even if we are picking only an image, it will be rejected because we would have to ask permission, right? We would have to request the user's permission when he or she is about to upload. We have to ask permission before we get access to their gallery. All right. So that's what we have to do. We have to ask permission before we enter the gallery. Yeah. So let me see. Permission. Do we have something like that? So we have to go and install the permission package and then we can use it. So let me put this off and then let's open a new tab. So gallery permission in Flutter. Yeah. So image picker, when we take image picker, we have do we have permission here? Yeah. So we have to camera gallery permission in Flutter, solved right. Yeah, access to camera permission handler. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. So the permission handler, and then we have to make sure we ask this permission before we get access to the user's gallery, right? So we are going to use Flutter Pop add permission handler, right? So let's jump into our app and then do that. This is good coding practice. You have to ask permission before you enter their gallery, right? So let's do Flutter Pop add permission handler. All right. Yeah. So now that we have our permission handler, before we pick this, we have to make sure that, hey, has the user, right, given us access? Guys, thanks for joining from the YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah. I know, I don't know. I am still enjoying the ride. I'm still enjoying this, but I don't know with you guys. If you are tired, don't be tired. This is how we do it all the time. So I'm not sure you're even gonna get tired watching the live and then enjoying the flow. So don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Code with Secho, and also check out the videos that are there and what we have in package for everybody. Yeah, so we have to create. Bro, how are you doing? Yeah, Mr. Botti, welcome. Yeah, I'm doing great. You can hear from my voice. Flip, 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 flip. Yeah, I'm doing great. I hope you're good as well. Today you've joined late again. I think you are about 3 hours late. You are 2 hours, 14 minutes, 50 seconds late. Hmm. Names of talkatives. Yeah, so bool, let's create a Boolean class, all right? Yes, let's go read the permission. I want to read it with you. So there are a number of permissions. You can get a permission status, which is either granted, denied, restricted, permanently denied, limited, or provisional, all right? And this, you have to ask permission when you're accessing users gallery. Is very important. Yeah. So for permission to camera access, you create a status, which is await permission or camera status. And if we haven't asked permission yet, or the permission has been denied before, but not permanently, no worry, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, so this is also to check. You can also directly ask permission about its status. This is if it is permanently restricted. Guys, thanks for the follow, thanks for the likes, and also don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe here, like here, follow here, subscribe, like. Let's just repost everything and move on, right? So these are all the permissions that we can ask when you come on camera. You can ask if it is denied, granted, and all that. You can ask all that permissions, right? So let me go to the permission checker, right? So we are going to request multiple permission. So let's see. Okay, so you can request multiple. So this guy know they sleep. Oh, Charlie, if I dey sleep, I dey quote from my dream inside. That's the problem. I dey sleep, then I dey quote. So I just have to wake up and do it. That's the problem, bro. That's the issue. It's not my fault. It just didn't happen like that. Yeah, so I apologize, you know. Yeah, so we have a lot of things that we can ask permissions on, right? But currently we want to ask permission for storage, all right? We want to ask the storage permission, and then we want to ask permission for camera, because those are the two things that we are doing, right? So we are gonna create a map, right? A map of permission and then the permission status. Okay, yeah, so we can do that. So let's create this. Let's create void, right? First, let's create a void, and then let's say check permissions or check access. All right, check access. So let's do this. So we are going to create a map of, according to their documentation, you create a map of permission and then permission status, right? Let's import permission handler. Oh, boss. Do you have permission handler imported? So let's import permission handler. What is a permission handler? Do we have to run flutter pop get before we get access to it again? Let me see. Oh, it says we don't know, we don't have that. Let me go check. I think we installed the permission handler. So yeah, we have permission handler, guys. I don't know why it's not giving it to us, but we have it in there. So let me run flutter pop get again and see. Let me run the get and let's see. It's supposed to be there, bruh. Let's import the permission handler. It's still not available. Wow. Permission handler is still not available, guys. Oh, for what reason? Why wouldn't it be there? Why wouldn't it be there? Okay, let's try to create a little something and see. Because it's supposed to be there, bro. We've imported the thing and everything then. So let's create a final status. All right. Then let's await permission. The permission is not showing. The permission package is, guys, the permission package is not there, right? The permission package is not there. What do we do? Do we have to, let's do flutter clean and then let's do it again. Let's do flutter clean, right? Let's clean everything and install again. So let's clear our IDE and then let's do flutter pub get and see if it'll show up. Right, so let's go back and check await permission handler. Yeah, okay, I think we should have it now. I think we should have it now. So let's try to import it and see. Yeah, so we have it now. So we can jump to where we were, right? So we're gonna have a map and then permission, all right? And then we're gonna have permission status. Yeah, we're gonna have a map of this, and then we're gonna call it permissions, right? And it's gonna be await. Uh, I think are we using future dot? Are we using? Okay, so we are just awaiting it without doing anything from the back, or how? What did they do? Okay, so we just request. So we enter the permissions. So storage. Let's see. So we enter the storage permission. What am I not doing right? So it's saying make permission future. Yeah, but that should also work. So why would you? That should also work. So according to the according to the documentation, you don't have to go that route. When last did they even update their? Let me see the scores. Yeah, the scores and everything is okay. So why is Flutter acting like the developers don't know what they put there? Why is Flutter acting like the developers don't know what they put there? So let's add a permission for camera as well. Right. So when we when we request, I think we have to do it one by one because we are going to request camera differently and we are going to request storage differently. All right. Camera will be different, storage will be different. So doing all together wouldn't be best for me. I don't nah. So let's do ask let's say ask storage permission, storage access. All right, ask storage access. And then let's use only one. And then let's use only one, right? So we are gonna do we are gonna do we are gonna pick the status, all right. Then we're gonna pick the permission status, then we'll call it status, and then we will await permission dot the request. Wait, yeah. Is it gonna see? We're supposed to use permission. Yeah, permission dot camera. All right. So this is gonna be what do they have there, guys? The ID they conf me. Also they conf the ID. I don't really know what them to do. Have you already added the refresh token? Nah, I haven't. I haven't. Yeah. I haven't. We are yet to do that. So when we are using this one, so when the source, right? So let's do this. I don't, should we switch or we should use if? It's only two things, right? So we can go with if. It's not a lot. So if the source is equal to uh, gallery, right? If the source is equal to gallery, we just do ask storage access, right? And then so we can do the status, we can return permission status, right? So we return this, we just return status, all right? So let's see. No. So that means we got to put it in the future. Are you kidding me? Bro, are you? Yeah. So we are gonna have that. And then we will ask if so if mm, can we use await in if? Can we use await in if? Yeah, so if the access is not granted, we just return, right? Stop the whole process and then return something. Else we just do our X file thing. Yeah. So what we are doing is that, guys, thanks for the likes, thanks for the comments. I really appreciate them. Let's follow, let's subscribe, check out the YouTube channel. Thanks for the follows, everybody. I was so consumed with the logics and getting the permission done, so I wasn't paying attention to the comments and all that. So yeah, so let's rerun our first thing and see if we will be asked permission before jumping into the gallery. Yeah, so now let's see. We have to request the permission, right? So the permission is 401, which means it wasn't given, right? So let's go and request permission. So where example, yeah. So example is what? Well, permission down value the blah blah blah. Permission widget containing blah blah blah. Why would you write so much code only to show something small? Hmm? Why would you write so much code only to show something small? I just want to see the request. Pirates, yeah, too active and too stubborn for your liking. Too stubborn for your liking. So permission dot camera dot request, right? So yeah, we are requesting and then we are dropping the status. Hmm. Hey guys, this is for storage, oh, not camera. Oh. This is for storage, oh. This is for storage. Yeah, not camera. This is for storage. Products, you bed, eh? You go bed, son. Even now you come. We chop like 2 hours. So you're supposed to ask, right? So they say found method, blah blah blah. So let's see. Well, let me take this from here, right? So wait. So when you are when we click on request, now let's just do as permission storage, right? So let's build this and see permission. Why is permission doing me shakara? So let's build this, and it's what is it saying? Missing plugin exception. Okay, so I think I would have to do some other stuff. I have to go into the Android, this one, the Android manifest, and allow those storage access in there, right? I think I have to allow storage access in the manifest. All right, so let's do this and see. Let's do this and see, right? So let's call storage. Sorry, let's call storage. And let's rerun and see. Still denying. Right, let me close and rerun. And then if it doesn't give the permission, then we would have to just drop it in Google and find out why it is giving that issue. Guys, oh yeah, so now we are working on the error causing sections where when I had the bust. So what we have to do is to like, comment, repost. The repost is very important, guys. The repost is very important. So we just pick this error. What is the error? What is it saying now? Okay, no permission found in manifest for blah blah blah. I put a permission in there, so why are you telling me that no permission found blah blah blah? So let's just copy this to Google and then find out what is wrong. So let's drop this and see. Because you're requesting right and permission of file code and blah blah blah, which is maps to permission XMS, and then the corresponding permission tag is missing from here. No, I'm not using SMS. Storage permission, right? Let's give storage permission in manifest. So storage permission in manifest, right? Mm, yeah. So these are the permissions. Okay. So these are the permissions. So let's try them out and see if they work now. So we go down here, we drop this, and we pick this, and it's saying still no permissions found for manifest. Okay, so I think, is it because we are using an emulator? Yeah. Is it because I think it's because we are using an emulator. Let's confirm if permission handler works on Android emulator. So we can say that's permission, that's storage, mm, permission pop-up work on emulator, Android Studio. Yeah, works perfectly on Android Studio. So yeah, media, images, and blah blah blah. Then we are having this issue, no permissions found for manifest 15. If you want to deal with permit, go to app folder and then Android. Yeah, is it here? It's here, right? And I moved on to adding those permissions for image and video files. This is what I have, right? But I think I have storage as well. Okay, why am I even stressing myself when I've already done this somewhere? Let me go here and then check my manifest from here. I don't even know why I'm stressing myself when I've already done the thing somewhere. Yeah, so access, read media, read images, write storage, and all that. Yeah, so these are the things. So these are the things, right, guys? Yeah, so now let me rerun and hopefully we should have it working. Oh, same issue. Oh, really? Okay, now let me go in here and pick it from there again. Let's see what we have. So now after the permissions, we will go to something, right? We'll go to profile, profile provider. Yeah, and we go to data sources, models, and all that. Let's go to ah presentation, pages, and then let's edit profile. All right. What are we gonna pick here? Selected image, right? So we have image picker and all that. So I don't. It's not even supposed to give the issue, right? So this is when we are picking from an X file and all that. Pick and upload image and all that. Because the permission, I think I want to assume that it's an emulator thing, right? I want to assume that it's an emulator thing. So what I can do is I'll just take it off the permission request. I'll take it off, right? And then I'll check on the phone because I'm using the phone for the live. So I'll check on the device later. After that, then I'll tell you whether it is from the emulator or it's coming from this one, or it's coming from the code. Yeah, so let me undo this and then let's just pick our file. I'll keep this. Yeah, I'll and comment it later after everything, then I'll confirm if it is from the emulator or the phone. Yeah, so we can select our image, all right? We can select our image, we can upload for camera. Yeah, so yeah, that is what we have for our image upload. We can go to camera and then we take a picture and then we upload this. Yeah, please, if I want to start code with you, what are the things I need? Oh, you don't need to do much. You just Collins, just subscribe when you okay, subscribe and check my profile, right? My socials are there. You can pick any of them. You can pick the TikTok social and then send me a DM on TikTok. All right, Collins, send me a DM on TikTok and then we will get started. Yeah. So guys, we have this. We'll check the storage access thing. When I'm done, I will go check it out and bring it and give you guys a feedback on what the issue is. Yeah, so now we can change our profile. We can change our profile image. We can change our profile image and then we can do what? Change our password. We can view transactions we'll build backend for this. So this will be transaction ID, dates, and all that. I think we would have to even retouch that UI. And then from here, we can create a box or join a box. We can also view our boxes from here. This was the one we just created, the YouTube family box. The YouTube family box, all right. And then from here, we have access to our recent activities and all that. We have notifications here, right? And then we have CO, and this is where we have the recent activities that we would work on with details later. So, guys, this episode has been great. This episode has been very, very beautiful, lovely. The support, the follows, the likes, and everything has been great. I don't want to close, but I have to close so that we'll come back again in the afternoon, so or in the evening. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of coding in the evening, but yeah, in the evening around 9 p.m., you already know the time. 9 p.m. we go on live, and then in the morning, 2 a.m. we go on live. So it is 9, 10, 11, and then we close, and then we do 2, 3, 4, or sometimes 5. Yeah, so take note of the time. If you are new, go check out the YouTube channel. All right. This is the name of the YouTube channel, Code with Secho. You should check it out. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and also check out all the videos, right? So I don't want to close, but I have to close. Everybody that sent a DM, I will get back to all of you. I'll reply all of you after here, and we'll see how we'll do it. All right. So it's glad having you. It's glad having you on live sessions, and hopefully we are going to be here again, guys. The YouTube. Let me show you the YouTube channel. All right. So if you want to visit the YouTube channel, you only have to go on your YouTube, right? You only have to go on your YouTube and search the word code with Secho, right? And then when you click on that, you'll be taken to the YouTube channel. We have 150 subscribers. That's very great. Yeah. And then this is the channel. This is the subscribers currently. We have 150 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, you can just go there and then drop your subscription. And then this is my GitHub, my LinkedIn, my Instagram, my TikTok, and then my email. If you want to send any message, you can jump on the TikTok and any of them. Yeah. And yeah, so that is that. And this is our live. And yeah, so that is that. And this is our live. Yeah, so guys, thanks for passing through. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the new subscriptions. And then I hope you go through all the videos. If you want to view all the videos that we've done so far, go to live and then you can have them from here. Yeah, you can have them from here, right? So you can have it starting from this to this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. So this is the 10th video, and I really appreciate you all showing up. I really appreciate you all dropping the likes, dropping the comments, posting, resharing, and everything. And tomorrow or this evening, we are going to meet again, and we are going to end up building something beautiful. So, yeah, this is the app. This is the work of our hands. Later, we would work on this, the tile. So what we'll do this evening or this afternoon is the tile and then this transaction screen. We'll work on this too, and then that should be it. After that, we'll add a tab functionality to this so that when the user clicks on this icon, the user automatically be moved to the settings screen, right? Yeah. And after that, what else? What else? We will see if we can touch on this. We will see if we can touch on this UI and make it better. Yeah, so that is that. Thank you for watching. And don't forget, follow, like, subscribe, and drop your comments. If you move to TikTok from YouTube or you move to YouTube from TikTok, you drop it and then we'll see what we'll do next. I'll see you on our next live. This is Code Research.